He's a prisoner here too. It was very dangerous for him to speak to you, even for a... Break him out, of course. Believe me, I can use all the help I can get. These tunnels will eventually take us to the Towers of Eyes. That's where we'll find the magical constructs created by Molag Bal to guide his vision in Cold Harbor. The Sentinels are connected. If we destroy one, the others will be blinded. I have no idea. Brute force? We'll find a way. We have to. I'm sure you do. And I'll answer them. He's a strange one, no doubt about it. But he's the wisest man I've ever met. He sees things. You're obviously not in Tamriel anymore. Think of the most miserable, depressing place you've ever been in your life. That's paradise compared to Cold Harbor. And to top it off, well, I don't know. Once we rescue the Prophet, he can tell you about the gods and the ways of oblivion. I don't understand any of it myself. A man named Menemarco. His worm cult is doing some kind of ritual back in Tamriel. They sacrificed you and everyone in this prison to the Daedric Prince Molag Bal. After you died, whatever was left showed up here. It means you're a slave and you'll spend the rest of eternity here in Cold Harbor, working under the lash of the Daedra. Unless... No, I wasn't sacrificed. The Prophet and I were brought here... conventionally, if that makes any sense. It won't be easy. The place is watched by magical constructs called Sentinels. We won't stand a chance unless we can blind them. I'll tell you more when we get there. And we'll never get there if we don't get moving. We should keep moving. Well played, friend. Larkay's beard, you are good in a fight.
A god of brutality knows of your escape. Hurry.
The god of schemes can see every part of Cold Harbor. We'll need to distract him. Your name again? Target practice? Try to be inconspicuous. We just got free of this place. The last thing we need is to get recaptured. I'll keep watch. Quickly! While he's blinded, we must get to the Prophet's cell.
You will never escape my realm.
Hermamora's wagging tongue. The door's warded. We'll never get in this way. Damn it! Destroying the Sentinel must have triggered these wards. We'll need to find another way in. Cadwell is the oldest of the Soul Shriven. After years of torment, Soul Shriven usually go insane and turn feral. But not Cadwell. He was already insane before he left Tamriel. Mad as a... Cadwell sees things as he wishes them to be. To him, Cold Harbor is a wondrous place. It's his home. And he knows it like the back of his head.
One fine day in the middle of the night. Hello, what's this? Out for a stroll then? Lovely day for it. Sir Cadwell, yes, indeed, a pleasure. And fair Lyris, good to see you, my dear. Oh dear, well that is inconvenient, isn't it? Tell you what, I happen to know another way in. Much more of a scenic route. Rather a fun little jaunt, actually. Rather cautiously, I expect. Watch your step, hold your nose, and do mind the traps. There'll like as not be a fair... Follow the river. You'll find the door to the Undercroft at the water's end. Once you're inside, stick to the best of luck. Do check in now and again, won't you? Well, there's not much to tell, is there? It's the same old pish-tosh, gallant knight, epic quests, rescued maidens. I came to this land when my head was quite unceremoniously separated. Oh, quite a long time. In fact, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if I was the oldest of the soul-shriven. Of those who didn't go feral, that is. I know every tunnel and... Ah, Lyris, girl's as mad as sheer Gorus jammies. Heart's in the right place, I suppose. Says she's got to rescue the Prophet to save us all from eternal torment. How an old, blind, and imperial gentleman. Apparently he was once a powerful mage, but the years haven't been kind. Lyris says he knows of a path back to Tamriel. I hadn't actually given it much thought. Anything's possible, I suppose. Truth is, I've been here so long, this place feels like home. But a good...
Cadwell seems to think this Undercroft is a delightful place. Probably means it's a death trap. Better be careful. Come get some more, you skeeving horkers! The Prophet's cage should be just ahead. Quickly now, we haven't much time. All right. The good news is we made it here in one piece, and the Prophet looks unharmed. Now the bad news. It's going to be up to you to keep him safe and get him back to Tamriel. I'm not going with you. There's a trick to opening the cell. The only way for a prisoner to leave is for another living soul to take their place. I need to swap places. Believe me, I wish there was, but I don't see anyone else here with a beating heart, do you? If Molag Bal isn't stopped, he'll destroy... Once it's done, get moving. The Prophet will know where to go, but he'll need your eyes and your...
Freedom!
I remember this feeling. It will be fleeting. Thank the divines you are safe. There is that at least. Lyris sacrificed everything. I wish that were possible, but I promise you, once we escape Cold Harbor, that is the name I have given you. You are but a trace of your former self, a soulless one, an empty vessel that longs. That is what I've come to be called. My true name is lost even to me. Years of torment have taken their toll. The anchors are Daedric machines of the darkest magic. Their chains bind our world and pull it towards Cold Harbor. I can... Up the stairs, quickly! We must get to the anchor mooring! There it is! The dark anchor mooring.
The mortal thinks it can defy me. Futile. Soon your world will be in my chains.
Come! I will protect you! The Dark Anchor's portal is high above us. I will prepare a spell to lift us to it. But first, you must reattune yourself to Nern. in order to regain your physical form. A shard of ethereal magicka that carries the essence of Nern. Some link them to Lorcan, the missing god of creation. If you collect it. Shard of Aetherius, fall upon us now and anoint us with your blessing. There, quickly, collect the Sky Shard. Great Akatosh, dragon god of time, I require your strength. Let the way be opened. Let these wandering souls return home. Let the will of Molag Bal be denied. Hurry! We must go now! The vestige, as I feared. We arrived in different locations. I am in a place with the smell of burning ash on a hot wind and the sounds of a distant battle. Days, weeks, I cannot tell. The voids between worlds disrupted all sense of time and space. I know. I'm afraid you will have to decide that for yourself. I must focus on search. I cannot foresee that, not yet. But we will meet again. There is still much we need to accomplish. Be wary, Vestige. Our very plane of existence is in peril. The threat of Molag Bal looms across all Tamriel, and chaos spreads in its shadow. Danger roams the land and will assume you must find your own path. But perhaps there is a reason for the place in which you find yourself. Explore, search for a cause to lend your hand. Join with others. You might even seek out... Indeed, I sense that even now, there are good people near you who face grave danger. They need your assistance, should you be willing to give it. To thwart the will of Molag, we do not face these troubled times alone. Many shall rise up to fight this tide of darkness.